Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Army of Snarkness. My name, of course, is Antoine the Great, and I have been joined by my co-host. Well, if you thought Death rode a white horse, you'd be wrong. She actually drives a Shelby, and can play one mean guitar solo. I'd like to introduce you to the fourth rider of the apocalypse, Death! How's it going, Sarah?
Hello, Anton. I see the trio is out for a snack again.
Yeah.
So it's just you and me, huh?
We were supposed to, we were supposed to be playing a game that the trio had set up, but they're hungry.
I'm a little concerned about what they would call a game, and how much damage it's going to do to the sanity of the people who actually stop by and say hello.
I mean, it was called Demntation games, so, I mean, there was that.
Oh, that could be problematic.
It could, but unfortunately, since they're not here, that has to be prompted by, well...
So what are we going to do if we're not going to play their psychotic little game?
Oh, I was going to read more of Lena Dunham.
I'll see you later.
No, you
sit. Let go of me.
Sit down.
I am not a dog. You don't get to tell me to sit.
You get to read your weird things.
Oh, I've got a couple good ones for you. If you're not going to let me leave, you're going to regret this.
No, you said something about Scooby-Doo last time.
Yep.
So...
Fine.
Yes, I adjusted my sound level, guys. I apologize. Well, before we get into it, let's say hello to our chat, shall we? Let's see.
Do we have to?
Yes. Let's see. Psycho Fire's here. Tom Leach. Mitzi's here. James Luck. Zell is back on the internet. That's surprising. Cinder Shadow's here. The Great Hadouken. Who wants Anita Sarkeesian to come on?
Why?
Because he wants to torture me, I guess. Ben C is here. Renelations, how's it going, darling?
I have a question for you.
Ali's here as well.
Hello,
Yes.
Ali. Why does everybody like to torture you? What have you done?
I don't know. I wish I knew.
You must have done something.
I don't believe in past lives, so I have no idea.
Alright.
But before we get there... Oh, well, Wren's doing good. She doesn't have to get up at 5 AM tomorrow.
Well, that's good, Wren. Are you helping yourself to the alcohol that was sent to you? Or is it merely a cookie night?
Speaking of cookies, why don't you tell the chat how your week was, and I'm going to go borrow some cookies from Ishtar's stash of Girl Scout cookies.
You know, one of these days she's going to catch you doing that, and she's going to stab you. I'm going to sit there and look at you with absolutely no sympathy whatsoever. I'm just going to tell you, it's your own damn fault.
Probably, but they're delicious, so, you know, made with actual Girl Scouts.
Really? No, that's not hygienic.
I don't know, I just know that these lemony things have this lemon cream on the back, the lemon frosting on the back side of them. It tastes delicious.
I won't tell if you bring me a cookie.
No.
Then I'm going to tell Ishtar.
No, you're just supposed to talk to the chat, and Tom Leach says, well, in Antoine's past life, he was the AOL dialer.
Probably. But I won't tell her you're raiding her cookie stash if you bring me a cookie. It's
Fine.
called blackmail.
Fine. Entertain the chat.
I'll do my best. Ali, sorry to hear you've been sick. I don't know how to be entertaining, so what's all What do you all want me to do within reason? I'm not going to get naked, and I'm not going to read terrible things. Yet. That part comes later. Did you go to the doctor, Ali, for the flu? Because if you did, then you can get a doctor's note and they can't fire you. The next... Wren, you're mean. Thank you, Antoine. No, he actually does much better with a stick. I use one regularly to get him to be useful. I believe it's also called a crop. Are you back yet?
Yes, I do respond better than bribery than blackmail.
Oh, I see, Tom. The crop is the carrot.
Okay. Alright. Are we ready, ladies and gentlemen?
Must we?
Yes. We are almost done. And I would like to burn this book as soon as possible.
Well, do you want to hold it on a second? I thought I heard a door open in the hideout.
Did you?
Possibly.
Oh. Well, I guess we can wait.
It shouldn't hurt. Now it's your turn to be
I
entertaining.
mean, I've only been here for how long now?
Oh, you did sneak in.
It's called obfuscation. I'm very good at it.
You are. And probably snuck in when Antoine brought me a cookie.
Nope, before that.
Ah. Well. How was your snack? Did they scream much? Did you hide the body
Nope.
this time?
No. I found this place that brings them to you. You're just not allowed to kill them all the way.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Is there an app for that?
There's an app.
No, you have to go downtown.
There's an app for everything.
There's this guy I met. His name is Big Slim Willie. And he's very colloquial. I mean, he's got a dialect that you just can't replicate outside of that particular part of downtown. And let me tell you, he can get you the whatever you need. Russian, Asian, all different kinds. I mean, he mostly specializes in we'll call it Southern, although he calls them white trash hoes. I don't understand his speech sometimes.
So,
Is he a pimp?
Is Willie a basketball American?
Yeah, he is.
Does he dress?
I don't know what a pimp is.
Does he dress rather extravagantly?
He wears a long fur coat and a wide-brimmed hat, and he carries a cane. But he doesn't have a limp.
No, that's a pimp, as in he pimps out people. For money.
I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
You've been feeding on hookers.
No, they're women.
Yeah, they're still hookers.
Do you have
I
to
don't
pay
think they're
them?
hooking anything. No. I told Big Slim Willie that I wasn't in the mood to be paying any money, and that if he knew it was good for him, he'd just make sure I was okay.
And that worked.
Well, I mean, technically I wasn't me when I said it, so yeah, it worked really well.
Did Shade talk to them for you?
Yes, Shade was very insistent he'd be allowed to take care of this deal.
That doesn't surprise me.
But I get free meals now, it's great!
Well, that's good. And I don't have to collect the bodies later.
Nope! Just the broken dreams.
At least they're
there's
broken.
a pocket change.
You know, if you run them over with a car, you get your money back.
That's only in video games. This is real life. You have to rob them first.
Oh. Well, you know, whatever.
Yeah, it's a lot harder in real life.
So, you said you had a game for us.
I do! The game
I
we're
have-
gonna play
I am somewhat worried about the fact that you're calling these the Demntation games.
Well, it's technically designed to see how long you can last without losing your mind. Now, I should admit, this first time around, I don't expect any of you to have any long-term issues. This is only the first one, after all. Demntation builds one step upon the other, like you're making a pyramid. And at the very top of the pyramid is blithering insanity, and I'm gently pushing you to the top.
Gently.
With cattle prods?
Yes. It's gentle. I don't expect anyone to lose their minds until at least episode 5.
All right.
So far, Antoine has not been able to find anything to break my mind, so this will be an interesting challenge. How do we say?
Well, first off, I would like to warn everyone. I may have done something earlier today that caused irreparable damage to my psyche.
You did some irreparable... What? Yeah.
I watched Amy Schumer's special on Netflix.
Do you hate yourself that much?
Why would you do that?
And not only did... And I don't mean just, like, had it in the background so I could ignore it. I mean, I had it right there on the screen. All of it. In its entirety. All 1 hour, 2 minutes, and I think 9 seconds of it. First, she talked about being addicted to cock while pregnant. Then we saw her panties. And I don't mean like she held them up in her hand. I mean she lifted her dress and showed off her panties.
That's absolutely...
Disgusting.
That's horrifying.
Belly. She looks like she has cottage knee. Her patella should be.
She has what? Say that again?
Knees, but I meant to say cottage cheese. But you get the point.
Okay. I thought you cut out and I missed part of that. No. Horribly no.
No, I told you irreparable damage. And then she talked about how she has hyper I don't know, it just means when you're pregnant, you throw up even more than you usually do. So then she talked about her vomit. And apparently it's exorcist levels, her own words.
Well, I mean, in her last...
I'm not done, it gets worse.
No.
Oh god.
It gets worse. Then she talked about how she, had to be careful about peeing herself. And then she made some weird sound, and then commented about how she almost shit herself, and that she would just kick the shit across the stage into people's laps. Yes. She talked about shit play. It was great. And then she talked about how she had a yeast infection. Currently.
Please tell me she didn't lift her skirt and show everybody.
No, but she did scratch it on stage.
Ugh.
I know she did, because she'd explain what she was doing. It's called the pinch.
Answer me again why you were watching this.
I have to get material. I had to go find the people who break the most human minds, so I can then make sure to add their bits to my bits. Not sexually, though. We don't do that.
You definitely don't want to touch your bits to her.
Not even I would fucking do that. Good God. But anyway,
that was quick.
So yeah, and then so after that, then she went on some feminism rant about how it's like, oh, men have it so hard. You're a bunch of pussies. And then she made a comment about how women's number one fear is violence, and men's number one fear is being ridiculed. So she ridiculed them. Then she made a joke about the wage gap, which everyone saw coming. And then after that, she made a joke about how her jokes about the wage gap mean she makes more than her husband. And then she belittled him. And then the show was over.
I remember watching her last one.
I left some brain cells there. Huh?
I remember watching her last comedy show.
I remember watching it, but I can't forget.
She mentioned that her vagina smelled like a barnyard animal,
She also talked about her menstruation.
Yes.
About why she wouldn't use Diva cups. And about tampons. And it was then that we learned the most important fact of the evening.
Please don't.
Apparently. Oh no, I have to. This is how demntation works. Apparently, not only is her vagina quite large, but it gets bigger every year. She said that when she was younger, she could put a Tic Tac in there, and it would stay in there all day. Think about the implications of this. Now, action, like she does now, need I remind you, when she puts one of those monostat suppositories in, it just ploop falls right out. There's no grip at all. Yep. Apparently, Coke cans are a thing.
Yeah. Can we not talk about her anymore?
No. Look, just say it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway, and we can move on.
It was like putting a car in a garage. Her own words. Hey, look! It's only episode 1! We haven't even started, you're already broken!
Amy Schumer used to be funny!
Which reminds me of how this game is played!
Oh god. Alright, tell us the rules of this game.
It's very simple. I will read articles. They will be amazing. Articles will be fake! Totally a lie. You will have to guess which of those articles is a fake one. That will happen at the end of it, of course. During me reading the articles, you'll have to figure out what the article's going to be about from the headline alone before I go ahead and read the article, of course. I'm sure you're tracking. I'll just bounce around a little bit until we get to the end. Anyway, once we're finished each article, I will award points to you depending on things.
Just things.
Oh, they're specific.
Well, I haven't really come up with a system yet, so I guess it'll depend on which of you has made me giggle more. Okay. Or at random. Or because I want to.
Okay.
Or because my left ball itched more than my right ball itched. And one of you is on the right side and one of you is on the left side. I don't know. We're going to find out, though. It's going to be interesting. At the very, very end, we'll tally up your points, and whoever wins goes crazier!
So the object of the game is to get the least amount of points?
The object of the game is to make sure that you don't have my attention.
Okay.
Attention goes crazier faster. Look, it's a win-win for me. I like this game already. Let's play!
Zach, Wren wants you to check Twitter.
Why would I check Twitter? Okay, fine, I'll go check Twitter. I'm checking Twitter. I have messages! What is this?
I'm assuming that's why she said check Twitter.
Oh! I've seen this one, and I just want you to know, half a thing, and the other 2/3 of me envy the toilet.
Oh.
Envy.
Are you
but
talking
did you
about
see her tongue, though, Antoine?
You're talking about the weird freak that was licking the airplane bathroom toilet?
Did you see her tongue?
Look, I agree with AP. She now has AIDS and everything else.
That's a tongue that requires a penis. I'm just saying. Like, it requires...
All of the
STDs... This is not an X-rated show. Let's move on.
All of the STDs are now on that tongue.
All of them. Thankfully, I'm a vampire. I can't get them.
Good.
So happy for you.
Makes it easier.
Alright, so what? You're going to read a headline? Are you going to give the chat a chance?
I am.
Are you going to give the chat a chance to say if it's fake or real or what it's about?
I mean, if they really want to, I suppose.
No, it's allowing them to be interactive.
Alright, fine. You can be interactive, fucking chat. Well, wait a minute. How many are...
We have 18 people in the chat right now.
That means I have 20 chances to make people go insane?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, technically 5 articles, so 20 times 5, 100 chances?
You're
In that case,
very
consider
lucky.
audience participation a thing.
Oh, goody.
So, when you're ready with the first one there, Antoine, the one about the battlefield crosses, go ahead and chuck it up there and let me know we're good.
Battlefield crosses. Alright.
Should be the very first one I sent you.
If.
I realize it's a little late sending you them, but that's because I didn't want you to read it because you're a filthy fucking cheater, and I know you would.
I'm not a cheater.
We all know the truth, motherfucker.
I do not cheat.
Liar.
There. Okay, so it just has the front.
All set?
Yes.
Alright. The headline is Middle School Recreating Battlefield Cross for School Assignment.
I'm going to say that one's real. Because schools apparently have ridiculous policies these days.
So we have to guess if this is real or fake, as well as what else?
Well, I mean, that's really up to you at this point.
I'm going to say fake. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's real. Put 2 in the chat if you think it's fake.
1 for real, 2 for fake.
I think it's real.
We have 2 reels.
Mm-hmm.
People think it's real. Look at
3 reels. 4.
4, 5. Ah! CO Gold thinks it's fake.
Damn Alien says it's real. Draconath says it's real. Mitzi thinks it's real.
Draconath. It's Drake. Draconath.
Wren says she thinks it's fake.
Well, Wren has champagne gummy bears, so
And
Tom
Tom
doesn't really care anymore about anything.
and Tom is being one of the normal chat members.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tom Leach is a fucktard, so we can ignore him.
That's not
Demntation
very
doesn't work on the
nice.
people who are already crazy. Have you spoken to Tom Leach? He's not very nice.
Point.
And his last name is a derogatory slur.
Is that why you
Is it?
don't like him?
Yes. Yeah, well, mosquitoes have common ground with me too. Doesn't mean I like them. Anyway.
So it looks like we have 3 not reals, and everyone else believes it's real.
Well, unfortunately, it's totally fucking real.
What?
8th grader Tyler Carlin needed an idea for a history project. He chose to create a replica of the battlefield cross, which used the battlefield or at camp to mark the death of a fallen soldier. Carlin told Fox News that his teacher knew he'd be making the replica and said it would be alright. But when Carlin showed up to his Ohio school with his project, made from a helmet, boots, and a Nerf dart gun, it was promptly taken away. He also said he was then given a 3-day in-school suspension.
For
I
a,
just sat in a...
for a dart gun?
Yeah! I
See-
just sat in a room all day. An administrator thought I was stupid that I got this. She brought me a donut and played cards with me, he said on Fox and Friends. His attorney, Travis Faber, is demanding the school expunge the ridiculous suspension from the middle school student's record and asked the school to delay Carlin's suspension, to no avail. We are greatly concerned about the message the actions of the Salina School District will send to our community's youth, Faber told WTOL. He, Tyler, should be thanked for his hard work and dedication to our veterans and to those who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. Further, Faber told the media outlet that an Army staff sergeant was barred from speaking on Carlin's behalf during a school board meeting.
Hold on.
Veteran...
So, what you're saying is, they got an attorney,
Yeah!
and the school still didn't back down.
And the school said, fuck off with your warmongering, bitch!
For a dart gun.
Oh yeah! No honoring veterans around here, motherfucker. We don't do that soldier stuff.
What is he going to do? Shoot someone in the
Make
nose?
love, not war. Make love, not war.
Are you done with that now?
Me or who? Antoine? No, Antoine's
Chanting.
not, yes. I'll chant however I want. It's my show. You may have made a mistake. Moving on! The veteran, Janice Holdhide, attended the Salina City School Board of Education meeting Monday night, but was prevented from speaking up for the 13-year-old, according to WTOL. Holdhide had heard about Carlin's situation and wanted to stand up for the student who had attempted to honor fallen soldiers. But when she started to speak, WTOL reported the board interrupted her and said they would not hear what she had to say.
Why?
Holdhide doesn't give an answer for that. Holdhide then took to Facebook, published prepared remarks. I fought for this great country, and I fought for this young man to exercise his First Amendment right. I have buried friends and comrades, survived the horrors of war, only to come home and find such disrespectful action taken by the school system in my hometown, she wrote. School board president Carl Huber told WTOL that he could not discuss student disciplinary actions without a parent or guardian's permission, and said in a statement published by the news outlet that he had informed Holdhide that the board is not allowed when she was interrupted. Huber also told the outlet that he'd asked Carlin's family to authorize him to make a truthful and accurate statement of the situation. On Wednesday, the leaders of Veterans Forever Incorporated announced the group had created shirts to support Carlin, according to WHIO TV7. God, that's a hell of an abbreviation.
That's a terrible abbreviation.
WHIO TV7. HIOTV7.
No, Trio, put your hand down when you say it like that. That's not right.
Well, sometimes you have to go with the flow. If you yell Jawohl, mein Führer right afterwards, sounds even better.
Is that why you have a dog running around the hideout? Are you trying to follow...
You leave my goddamn pug alone! He's here for moral support!
Are you trying to do what Dankula did?
Also, don't yell Sig Heil. He responds poorly.
I
Moving on!
All respond poorly.
Sig Heil? Put your paw down, damn it!
Moving on.
What happens if you say gas the Jews?
Oh, great. Now he's turning on the oven.
You taught the dog how to turn on an oven!
He's a very intelligent animal!
It's a pug!
And? There's a very small body and a very big head. What do you think's in that skull?
He has a point.
I also gave him thumbs.
How did you give him thumbs?
Vicissitude.
Oh.
It's fresh crafting.
Tom Leach says Dankula has a black power dog now. He's retrained him.
Yes, he does. I noticed.
Yorkie wants to pet your dog.
Well, it might bite him. Wait, Yorkie's a white nationalist too. They'll get along fine. Anyway,
get back to the school.
I just wanted this poor innocent kid to understand his beliefs were correct. That he should always stick up for a veteran. And it's a sad situation that Tyler is now in trouble for vet. Craig Obringer, a spokesman for the group, told the media outlet. The outlet reported that proceeds will go into a fund that provides flags and flagpoles for veterans. So that's a real story.
That is a sad and pathetic story.
It's current. So it's not. There's no. This is from today. There's no outcome right now. It's still in the midst of occurring. Kid got 3 days of in-school suspension for basically showing how they honor the troops in a war zone.
If I was the child's parents, I would be raising hell right now.
Well, if the lawyer's any indication, they are.
And the school was basically telling them to fuck off.
Well, that won't last long. Media attention usually guarantees the end of that shit.
Yes.
Alright, so, anyone who voted real in the chat, you get 5 points. Those of you who voted fake, you get 2 points, because you're wrong.
Well, that's fairer than I expected.
Antoine! You voted fake, and you were incorrect.
No, I didn't. I said it was real.
Nah,
no, you
didn't.
Fake. You said it was fake.
I said it was real.
You said it was fake.
No, we totally heard you say it was fake. Liar and a cheater. What the fuck? You know, for lying to me and trying to convince me that I was incorrect about my aforementioned assumption, you will get 20 points!
How does that work?
Sarah gets 5.
So I have 20 points.
20 insanity points.
Okay.
Don't get to 100, you lose. And then I take your character sheet.
I don't have a character sheet.
I mean, technically I haven't given it to you, but still it's yours. Until you get 100 insanity points.
But if you don't have a set number, you can just give me 100 points anyway.
You have 20 right now out of 100. Don't get 80 more. You're really working on that 80, aren't you?
Don't argue anymore, Antoine.
There's
5 more points for sighing.
Just read the next article, Zach.
He's at 25.
Read the next article.
I'm keeping score. 25 and 5.
Are you writing on my character sheet?
I am.
Well, now I don't want it.
No, it doesn't matter. It's my character sheet for you that is yours. I will take from you if necessary. Moving on.
What?
The next one, next article. Let me know when it's up.
Oh, come on. Really?
Yeah. France. Do it.
It's up.
Put it up there, bitch.
It's up.
Yay! So, chat, is it real or is it fake? Lightsaber dueling has become an official sport in France. Real, fake, fake, real. Give us the feels.
I'm going to say...
Feels over facts, baby.
Fake.
No. Star Wars has its own religion. I'm saying this is real. If there is an actual sport of fucking Quidditch, I'm going to say this is real.
That's an actual sport of Quidditch?
Yes.
Oh. I did not know that. What is wrong with Harry Potter fans?
Look, J.K. Rowling is telling everyone things that no one needed to know about her characters instead of putting them in the book.
Sexual.
So, I mean,
there was direct and in-depth penis-to-anus contact.
That Yorkie says if this gets any gayer, J.K. Rowling will claim she created us.
She did.
I like that name. A miffed cuttlefish.
Oh, I like that too.
That's a good name.
How miffed is it?
I don't know.
Someone ask. Poke the cuttlefish until it responds.
Cuttlefish, how miffed are you?
Poke it some more.
On a scale of 1 to Zach, how miffed are you?
With a stick, with a sharp stick. Poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it.
Miffed says very.
That's pretty miffed.
Mm-hmm.
And now for the article. Guess what? It's real.
It's
real.
The French.
It's totally fucking real. CBS News and everything. Yeah.
Alright.
Lightsaber dueling has become an official sport in France. The force is getting stronger in France, where the French Fencing Federation has officially recognized lightsaber dueling as a competitive sport. According to the Associated Press, the Federation has given the iconic Star Wars weapon the same size as traditional blades, the foil epee and saber, and competitors can now begin to train like Luke Skywalker. The LED-lit, rigid polycarbonate lightsaber replicas using competition won't be able to cut an opponent in half, but they do look, feel, and sound pretty similar to George Lucas's version. The Federation is now providing lightsabers to fencing clubs and training lightsaber instructors in the ways of the Jedi.
George Lucas is going to sue somebody.
It's about to get better. I want you to listen to the exact words of this next sentence. Especially the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. Federation Secretary General Serge O'Bailey.
What?
That is an amazing name.
It's completely real.
Federation Secretary General Serge O'Bailey.
told the AP he had hopes the popularity of Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Darth Vader will draw more young people to fencing. The Weapons Sword movies have always had a big impact on our federation and its growth, O'Bailey said. Lightsaber films have the same impact. Young people want to give it a try.
Zach.
French accent is shit. What?
Trio.
Yeah.
You're going to like Miffed Cuttlefish even more.
Oh, let's see.
Cuttlefish says, France, so cowardly they have to use imaginary weapons.
Miffed Cuttlefish knows one of my favorite things. French military jokes. One of these days I'll have an entire show about them.
No.
Meanwhile, yeah, that's gonna happen.
No.
It's gonna fucking happen. Look, there's only one good thing to come out of France.
And that is?
I was hoping one of you would make a guess.
You guess. I'm not.
Dressing.
Nah, hookers. Anyway.
Not what I was expecting.
Well, I mean, technically French food and French horse the same thing for me.
Point.
Yeah! The new sport will be governed by a new set of rules, some of which are more typical of fencing than others. Still need to wear masks and armor for protection, but matches take place on a circle taped on the floor rather than a rectangular strip. 5 points are awarded for strikes to the head or body, 3 points to the arms or legs, and 1 point for the hands. The first to reach 15 points, or the highest score after 3 minutes, wins the match. Sudden death occurs if both fighters reach 10 points. In this case, the first strike the head or body wins. To add the entertainment value of the fight, strikes are only awarded to fighters' first swings and lightsaber behind them as they do in the films.
What?
I'm gonna reread that because it made me smile. To add to the entertainment value of the fight, strikes are only awarded if the fighter first swings their lightsaber behind them as they do in the films.
So...
That's ridiculous.
You have to spin it behind you before you can score a point.
You must telegraph your strike before you can strike.
This is the dumbest fucking thing I have ever heard.
I have the power of God and anime on my side.
Do they tip the fedoras?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Uh-huh.
Are you serious, or are you just making that up?
I don't make things up. Anyway, the dark side of the Federation is fighting in this childhood obesity epidemic and the popularity of more sedentary video games. That's right, kids. Obesity is the dark side. If you join the dark side of the Force, you're gonna be a fat ass. With the young people today, it's a real public health issue. They don't do any sport or exercise with their thumbs, O'Bailey told the AP. It is becoming difficult to persuade them to do this. Is getting onto the sofa and playing with one's thumbs. My French accent, shit, we're not doing it anymore. That's
Why
what we're
did
trying
you
to do.
start?
Because I was trying. Also because it hurt you, physically and emotionally.
No, it really didn't. It just puzzled me.
That's close. Anyway, that's what we're trying to create, a bond between our discipline and modern technology so participating in a sport feels natural. This story is from February 19th. It's a real thing. There's even a picture. The picture is captioned, "Competitors battle during a national lightsaber tournament in Beaumont or something or other north of Paris."
Wow.
Look at these goons. Look at them.
Yorkie says your accent needs to be put in an oven.
Yeah, Yorkie says about a lot of things, though.
True.
That's true.
Yeah.
Alright, so for those of... How much do you get if you guessed it was real?
If you guessed it was real, you get 5 points if you're in the chat. And 2 if you guessed it was fake. I know it's a direct switch from the last time, but I don't care.
And I'm at 7 points then.
Oh no, you're not in the chat. You guys get separate point values.
Alright, then what's the points?
You both get 5 points, because none of you made me upset.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright.
Antoine, I'm
You're
starting
at
to think...
Antoine, stop responding! You're at 35.
I think I would like some alcohol, Antoine. How about you?
It's working already.
And,
I'm back on episode 3 now.
Antoine,
What?
are you alright?
No. I have no idea what's going on.
The next story is what's going on. This one's about Texas homeowners. Well, not really, but close. Let me know when it's up.
It's up.
Oh, good. Here's your headline. Is it real or is it fake? We'll find out. Texas homeowner reports a few rattlesnakes under his house. The removal company finds 45.
What?
It's Texas, so I'm going to say real.
Texas is like Florida without the Everglades.
Yes.
And more guns.
Yes.
You know, I'm gonna say it's real. I'm going with the chat. I'm going to say that it's real because it's fucking Texas.
That seems to be the group consensus.
Yeah.
About Texas. Rhymes. It's real. This is from yesterday.
Boop the danger noodles?
Yeah, danger noodles. Those are snakes. Anyway, Albany, Texas. A Texas homeowner reported seeing, quote-unquote, a few snakes under his home. Actually had dozens of rattlesnakes living in his house. That's according to Big Country Snake Removal, an actual company, whose workers pulled 45 rattlesnakes from underneath the home near Albany, about 150 miles west of Dallas. Huh?
While you're talking, I'm going to play the video.
Go for it! Is it loud? I haven't watched the video, frankly.
It just...
Because I don't want to, like, talk over it.
Ali
it's
says,
low. Go ahead and talk over it.
Ali says...
Oh, you can hear them hissing and shit! Alright.
Ali says snakes, aka danger noodles, aka nope ropes.
Yes, that's correct.
I would definitely say rattlesnakes are nope ropes.
That last one has also been used to describe Antoine's penis.
Not by me.
A nope rope. Well, there was this one time in Brazil. We don't talk about that.
Getting these close ones, and we'll just keep working our way to that corner.
The Great Hadoken says, everything's bigger in Texas. I only have a 2.4-inch penis until I go to San Antonio, and then it becomes a 17-inch monster.
Are you sure that's not just the internet, Hadoken?
They're just everywhere you look. There's another one. So, look at this.
Oh, that's because it's a cuttlefish. It has yes ropes. It's all tentacles. Ha! Science.
I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy here first.
Anyway, story time.
You ready to exit?
The company posted a video of the part of the actual removal on Facebook, and it's been viewed more than 300,000 fucking times.
That's because these guys are insane.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking rattlesnakes. CBS Dallas-Fort Worth reports the company said finding that many snakes at a house that was nice and clean and had a very well-kept yard is unusual, for that snakes only care about surviving. The company said on its Facebook page that the homeowner crawled underneath his home after high winds disrupted his cable television service. The homeowner saw a few snakes, quickly crawled out, and contacted the snake removal company, which removed the rattlesnakes last week. Snakes will begin emerging underneath Texas homes as weather warms up, increasing the risk of snake bites. Officials say that on average, 1 to 2 people die in Texas each year from a venomous snake bite. Well, when there are 45 of the fuckers under your house, I bet.
This is a 17-minute video.
Yeah, and it's all about removing giant fucking rattlesnakes from under a house.
That's horrible. I would just burn the house down and move.
I mean, I can't be poisoned, but it is really inconvenient.
Just being bitten. Poisoned or no hurts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's inconvenient.
Apparently over here we have an acrobat snake. I think it's behind that.
Look, there's one just hanging out right there.
That's what they do, you know.
They just hang out.
The nope ropes do not look happy.
Are you really going to call them nope ropes?
It's not unusual to be plagued by snakes.
That's ridiculous. Alright, we're not going to watch the entire video. That's...
No,
Well, that's probably a good thing. They're so scaly! I just want to tickle their chins.
You want to what?
Why?
Tickle their chin. Because look at them! They're fucking adorable! Why wouldn't you tickle their chins? Snakes just want love, goddammit! Alright, the next one's the Weather Channel.
Well, you didn't award the points.
Oh, that's right. Well, since you want to be a dick about it, 20 points to Antoine.
So what am I at now?
55.
And what about Sarah there?
She gets 2 for being wonderful.
Thank you.
The chat gets 5 apiece.
Everybody in the chat.
Yep, all of them.
Even if
Alright.
they're not talking.
It doesn't matter. Are you really going to nitpick this one, Antoine? Like, for real?
You're already high on points.
You're already more than half. I swear I'm going to get your character sheet by the end of this episode.
You already have my character sheet. You're writing on it.
It's technically your character sheet. It will be my character sheet once you reach out. Get with the goddamn program, Antoine. This isn't that fucking hard.
What is the character sheet for?
Learn to play the goddamn game. You signed up for this. Fuck. Making me yell. Making me yell.
Why
Weather
are you
Channel.
doing this? And
Why
why
would I
are
what?
you arguing this?
I just want to know what
Good
the
question.
character sheet is for.
Good question. Look, as the GM, there are certain things I don't have to tell you. Like, there has to be some kind of secrets, otherwise the story is not fun. What kind of game are you think you're playing right now?
He doesn't have any idea.
I have no fucking clue.
Well, you're already well ahead of the chat, then.
Alright. I'm assuming you want me to bring up the next
Weather
one.
Channel.
It is up.
Alright. Is it real or is it fake? The Weather Channel releases the 2019 hurricane lineup. It's kind of bothering me that so many channels that used to be about education have gone to entertainment instead. Discovery Channel with their hoaxes and their scripted shows. Weather Channel with all their different scripted shows.
I'm going to say this one's fake.
Yeah, I'm going with fake.
What's the chat think?
We have Cuttlefish says fake. Yorkie says fake. Zero Gold says, before I found Zach, I thought I was the craziest person alive.
That's true.
Mitzi says fake. Tom says 100% real.
I think Tom's lying to us again.
Probably.
James says fake. Damalian says real.
Oof!
Ouch. Ouch, Ali, ouch.
Alright! So it's fake.
But they have the weather. They have the weather. I mean, it's
You
a good
can
one.
measure shop that.
Totally fake. Fake as shit. Fucking fake. Fake, 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 fake. But anyway, moving on. The Weather Channel delighted its fans early this morning by announcing their eagerly awaited 2019 hurricane lineup. So you have a flurry of excitement as markets soared. The Weather Channel is proud to present a full slate of all-new, never-before-seen hurricanes, trying to thrill loyal followers and devastate major cities in the eastern seaboard and Gulf of Mexico, said Weather Channel spokeswoman Joyce Boros. Hurricane fans are going to have a lot to talk about this year. If you're in a coastal city, get your plywood now. And if you're with the Midwest, we highly suggest saving early for donations. With the announcement, Boros put to rest months of speculation. Hurricane Ralph will be a Category 5, just like our major hits with Irma, Ivan, and that 90s classic Andrew, explained Boros. If you're anywhere in Florida this October, you can't afford to miss it. This year will have one of the greatest achievements in hurricane carnage since 2005. Indeed, tropical storm devotees can hardly contain their excitement. They've been on a golden streak these last few years, said Superstorm superfan Derek Bozzoli of Kittery, Maine.
The 2017 Lamb knocked it out the park, but losing my car at Hurricane City in 2012 was a real highlight for me too. Maybe this year a bitchin' cane can show the house I grew up in or something. Some, however, were more skeptical. If you ask me, there hasn't been a real hit since Rita, said Alicia Hurst of Galveston, Texas. That was a masterpiece. But since then, they've run on fumes, just coasted on them warmer oceans. Back in the early 2000s, these storms had to be way more aggressive to lay down real damage. Nevertheless, Boros is confident 2019's hurricanes will be bigger and stronger than ever. Conservative estimate, this year's lineup will break over $500 billion in damages and take more than 3,000 lives, she proclaimed. We strongly believe everyone will come away very satisfied.
The humor was good.
I want to point out this is the most entertaining article we've read yet, and it's fake. I'm very sad.
Oh, poor Zach.
I need to work on getting better articles.
Okay.
Alright, so, Damn Alien and Tom Leach, you both get 10 points for thinking it was real. Morons. The rest of the chat gets 20 points for failing. Should have played along. You were supposed to play along. Why didn't you play along? This was too easy. It was a trap. A trap you fell into. A trap that I will now drain your blood from your body with. I mean, yeah. Moving right along to the other people in this chat who need to have points. Both of you will get 5 points.
Thank you, I think.
Antoine's at 60, and Sarah's at 17. Fuck you too, Yorkie! Sorry.
Cuttlefish apparently volunteers as tribute to have you drain them of blood.
I will be happy to go and have a talk with her as soon as possible. Or him, I suppose. I mean, I'm not going to pass down lunch.
Anyway, moving on! Yeah, well, fuck off, Sal.
Alright. It is up.
It's a new mic, I'm trying to figure it out. What's up?
The next article.
There's another article? Oh yeah, we're doing that game, aren't we? I should probably pull it up myself, shouldn't I?
Probably.
Ah, yeah, this one. So, is it real or is it fake?
A lion on the lam locked up in South African jail.
No, I'm going to say it's real.
Fake.
That's right, we're talking about incarcerated lions.
Yes, I'm going to say it's real.
No, it's completely fake.
Oh, cuttlefish. On the lam means that it's running away from the law. Hey, guys.
Yes.
What?
It's real.
See? Told you it's
Come
real.
on!
Mm-hmm.
In a South African jail.
Cape Town! After being on the run for almost a month, spent the night in the South African police cell before being moved back to its national park home. The juvenile male lion apparently escaped from the Karoo National Park through a hole in a perimeter fence. It was eventually tracked and darted on Wednesday before being moved by helicopter to Sutherland Police Station, where he ended up alone in a holding cell. I am sure this is the first time...
Alone? So
Yes,
I would hope
alone.
it ends up alone. You don't want to feed your inmates to it.
Why
Well,
not?
it was
This is
alone when the
Zimbabwe.
lion was done.
This is Zimbabwe. Of course they want to feed it. It would take up the
They
entire jail
initially-
before it got full.
See, initially they put him in with Big Bubba Johnson, the most prolific rapist in that area, thinking that they had to, wondering how they'd have to feed them both, but they came back and Big Bubba Johnson was gone. The lion wasn't hungry anymore.
Problem solved.
Yep. Anyway,
I am sure this is the first time in the world that a lion is put in jail, said Police Station Commander Captain Marius Milan. He said, luckily, the jail had no human guests on Wednesday night.
Not anymore.
Curious residents of the village of Sutherland, known more for one of the southern hemisphere's largest optical telescopes, thronged out to the police station to catch a glimpse of the locked-up lion. He is safe and healthy. We didn't give him breakfast because he had enough to eat along the road, Milan told Reuters. Yeah, passers-by.
We call those people homeless.
We call those people lunches.
Okay.
I really enjoy my morning walks through Boston.
Do you?
Yeah, because if you walk around 4:30, 5 o'clock, there's a bunch of bag lunches on the roadsides and underneath all the little buildings.
Are you talking about people in sleeping bags?
I am!
Those aren't lunches.
They are for me.
He has a point.
Just clean up the bodies. That's all I ask.
Nope!
This a bug.
Huh? Yes, I am. Milan the lion, believed to be 2 years old, we darted again before being transported back to his natural habitat at the Karoo National Park, a hilly region of grassy scrubland about halfway between Cape Town and Johannesburg.
Okay.
Yeah. They put a lion in jail. Now, I chose this story for a particular reason, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, you see, certain civil rights movement groups, like BLM or BAM, by any means necessary, those guys, they say that, oh, and also that one pseudoscience nutbag, Yada, you know him?
No.
Look it up sometime. It is crazy. Like, I think he's one of ours crazy. Anyway, they all say that the African race are powerful. They're like lions, and white people are like sheep. And the only reason that they do so poorly is because they're being led by sheep. And I would like to point out that in South Africa, even the lions get incarcerated more than anybody else.
That was actually a good one.
And I guess you are closer to lions than you thought. I mean, they spend time in jail cells too.
That was harsh.
And they kill the homeless.
That was good.
Just saying. I mean, I think it's an important point.
Undoubtedly it is.
Alright, so points get awarded how this time?
Well, since you keep asking, you get another 5 points, dick.
I got it
rushing
right.
Me. You're rushing me. Stop it. Rushing me again. Another 5 points. That's 10 total. You know, Antoine, you mess with the bull, you get the horns. You want another 5? You want to go for another 5?
Zach.
That's 15. You're 15 more points now. You want another 5?
Zach.
Bull horns. Bull horns.
Zach.
Yes.
Is there another article?
Yes, but it's not cringy. It's something that makes me really happy.
All right. Why don't you read that to us?
What do the people in the chat get?
They all get 20 points for being associated with you.
And since Sarah got it wrong, what does she get?
Oh, she only gets 1 point.
I'm waiting for the screams of indignance.
No, I kind of saw that this was going this way.
Did you?
Yeah. I don't even think he wants to give me the character sheet. I think he wrote it and he wants to keep it for himself.
It's a pretty good character sheet.
Probably.
That's right, Yorkie. That's right. Drakenath fires will ask a very important question. He says, what do the points get us? Well, Drakenath, if you look up 2 posts, you'll see that if cuttlefish are points bad or good. I'm lost. That should answer your question.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what is this last thing you want to talk about?
It appears I didn't send you the link, so give me just one moment to go and grab it.
Oh dear.
Actually, I did send you the link, remember?
Yes. All right, I'll bring it up.
Go ahead and pull that up.
It is up. Orange
All
Man
right.
bad.
Yeah. So this is a real article, and I'm going to switch slightly out of character for this, because this is something that I actually saw today that I think is absolutely fantastic, and I was like, we need to cover it immediately. Trump signs executive order to preserve free speech on college campuses. Thursday afternoon, President Donald Trump signed an executive order advising colleges to respect students' First Amendment right to free expression or risk losing federal funding. There is a video. I'm going to actually take the link if my computer will cooperate, because it's mildly frozen right now. There we go. I'm going to put the link in the chat. I encourage you guys to look at the video. The video is very short. It's 58 seconds. Right here. There we go. Encourage you guys to go look at that. Check it out. It is it's beautiful. He's essentially telling colleges, get on my fucking level or don't get any money from the government anymore. The executive order is a fulfilled promise. Trump suggested as the Conservative Political Action Conference, CPAC, held earlier this month, that he planned to mandate that colleges and universities respect students' right to free speech, particularly as it relates to accepting conservative speakers on campus. Today's order reflects that intent. We're here to take historic action to defend American students and American values, Trump said, according to Fox News. They've been under siege.
That is one of the worst Trump impressions I have ever heard.
15 points, motherfucker!
What does that put me at?
That takes you from 75 to 90.
Do the points reset between shows?
God, I hope so.
It might be awkward otherwise.
Yep. Under the guise of speech codes, safe space, and trigger warnings, these universities have tried to restrict free thought, impose total conformity, and shut down the voices of great young Americans like those here today, he added. Trump invited representatives of conservative student groups and conservative college groups to the White House to witness the signing. Present among them was Hayden Williams, a conservative activist who was punched in the face by another student at the University of California, Berkeley, for daring to question students' leftist beliefs. The incident was caught on camera, and Williams' attacker was quickly identified. The order applies to grant-making agencies rather than to colleges themselves. Fox News reports that the order directs 12 grant-making agencies to use their authority in coordination with the White House Office of Management and Budget to ensure institutions that receive federal research or education grants promote free speech and free inquiry. White House officials said it will apply to more than $35 billion in grants, said a senior White House official.
God damn.
If universities seek federal funding from any of those 12 agencies, they must prove they have a serious commitment to honoring the edicts of the First Amendment, as it applies to students to spend time on their respective campuses. Colleges and universities have banned talks and presentations by controversial, often conservative speakers under the guise of protecting student safety. In other cases, they've imposed speech codes, created free speech zones, dictated the content of speeches, and issued trigger warnings, zero warnings to students who might react badly to new ideas, or at least ideas different from their own. Trump's executive order is supposed to encourage schools to pursue fewer restriction safety measures, but as U.S. News and World Report points out, it's not clear exactly how the Trump administration will enforce the contents of the executive order. I actually will interject here and disagree with that. It seems like he made it very clear how he plans to enforce the contents of the executive order. If you apply to the grant, and it turns out that you're not honoring, First Amendment rights, you don't get the money. That seems pretty simple to me.
Sounds simple enough.
There's $35 billion fucking dollars involved there.
I guess these colleges better fucking shape up for once.
Most likely, enforcing the grant restrictions will follow the Department of Education, which, under Secretary Betsy DeVos, has become more of a hands-off cabinet agency. So the executive order may be more of a roadmap for colleges and universities looking to stay on the right side of the Trump administration. At least one free speech organization, the Foundation for Individual Rights and Education, is expressing cautious optimism about the project. In a statement released late Thursday afternoon, that was today, by the way, FIRE, the Foundation for Individual Rights and Education,
told supporters that while it's concerning that the government is getting close to defining the parameters of the First Amendment, something no conservatives particularly enthusiastic about, to the extent that today's executive order asks colleges and universities to meet their existing legal obligations, it should be uncontroversial. FIRE will watch closely to see if today's action furthers the meaningful, lasting policy changes FIRE has secured over 2 decades, or results in unintended consequences that threaten free expression and academic freedom. I'm very excited about this, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or hold it back or anything. This is extremely satisfying for me to see. I'm not necessarily a Trump supporter, and there's a lot of things done that are fucking ridiculous. I've never been really anti-Trump either, but this right here I think is a step in a beautiful direction. Universities, when I was a small child, I was told you go to college to not only learn how to get a really good job, but also to see everything the world has to offer, because colleges were educational and cultural hubs, where people could come and talk about all kinds of shit. And then lately, especially the last 5 years or so, you hear more and more about how this concept was banned, or you can't talk about this, or you can't fucking clap on campus anymore because it might trigger somebody.
Yes, now you have to snap.
Actually, your snapping is more triggering than your clapping. I will rip your fucking hand off. Anyway,
well, at least I'll get ableist points after that.
Exactly.
Yes, but never mind.
She likes your hands because of what your fingers do. Slut.
Excuse you?
5 points for arguing with me! That puts you at 22.
Somehow I'm not afraid.
Up, that puts you another 5 points, 27.
Continue.
Don't argue. Ordering me around? That's 30, just straight 30. We're giving you another 3 points. Want to keep going, Missy?
Your turn, Antoine.
I think we have let the power go to his head a little bit.
You mess with the boy, you get the horns!
So I actually was listening to Tim Pool today, and he said that there was an article that he read, and he was thinking about how things had...
Hold on. Yorkie brings up a good point. He says, somehow I didn't get extra points for my racism. You're right, you didn't. Racism's not crazy anymore. Everyone's racist now, according to the black people.
You're not wrong.
True. Yeah. So he basically said this was an article from the Washington Post. Because of course it was. A woman left college because they put sauce on her food. She had gone her whole life without having sauce put on her food, and it was so triggering that she had to leave campus.
How do you get through life without occasionally having sauce put on your food? Did she just never go out?
Her parents would call her friends' houses before she would go over and tell them not to put sauce on the food. Any kind of sauce, damn alien.
Why?
I don't know. It was just stupid.
What is her trauma? I'm very curious.
I don't know, maybe she has a yeast infection like, what the fuck is her name that we would... Amy Schumer.
I just want to point out that if she were a pirate, she would be a saucy one.
That was bad. That was very bad.
No, it wasn't.
Well,
5 points. 5 points. You're at 95.
Zach, the game is over. This is a real article.
The game's not over until I say it's over, goddammit!
Are you done?
I had stopped a while ago.
Wow.
There's been hours of silence for no reason.
Cuddlefish says Saucy was the name of their first generation Xbox.
It's always good to go ahead and and name your appliances.
Well, Dragonath has a point. This is what we get for letting a Malkavian make a game.
Do you know what the best part is, Draconath? We're playing again in a few weeks.
Well,
Are we really?
Yes.
Yes.
Do we want to give them a little hint of what palette cleanser we're doing next week?
No.
Maybe?
No? You don't want to?
I don't know what we're doing next week. No one's told me.
You don't need to know. It's fine.
Wait a minute, what? I think it's important that I know these things.
No, it's fine. You don't need to know.
I'm the GM.
Not of next week. You're not.
Oh, no, all the weeks. I wrote it down. It's right here on this piece of paper.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it true.
It totally makes it true.
There. Problem solved.
You just tore open your own character sheet.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not where I wrote it.
Just grab all the paper, Sarah.
I spent hours working on that character sheet to get it perfect.
Give me. Give me that one too. Give me that one too.
Do you know how many times I had to bribe Mitzi to get me into your room so I could go through your drawers and find your exact clothing sizes?
You did what?
How else am I going to make a perfect character sheet?
Mitzi, you and I are going to talk.
So this is the piece of paper that you've been.
Do you know what I had to give Mitzi to get that to work?
Trio.
Yeah.
This is the paper you've been writing everything on, right?
No.
It has my name on it.
Yeah, but I ate the one I'm writing on.
Why did you eat the one you were writing on?
Because you were gonna tear it apart.
It has the points on it.
I write that on a lot of sheets. It's okay, I still have it in my head.
You know, Sarah.
Also, you're at 100 now. Nope, still write it down.
Sarah.
Yes.
I'm writing it on the broadcast equipment for fuck's sake.
I think it's time.
Sharpie!
I think it's time we had that barbecue grill installed.
Yes.
Ooh, barbecue.
Because I think it's time for Twittersaurus buffalo wings.
Ooh, delicious.
Mitzi, we're going to have a conversation.
Cuttlefish says no ASMR. I don't know what we didn't do ASMR, but brings up a good.
Do we ever do ASMR?
No, but it brings up a good point. If you look at the bottom of the screen, I have a donation goal. If you all help me get to that donation goal in 8 days, I will do a special ASMR video just for all of you. I'll even do it on a topic of the trio's choosing.
Oh,
you could
I
have
already
made
know.
this sexy, and instead
I'm gonna write an Amy Schumer, Lena Dunham fanfic.
You see what you've done?
It will involve yeast infections in diva cups.
They need to make the goal. If they don't make the goal, we don't have to worry about it.
And also rocks. Draconath says he wants a Malkavian ASMR. If someone can give me an appropriate script, sure.
That just sounds terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to listen to a Malkavian ASMR.
You should totally listen. Listen with both your ears. And an open mind. An open, fragile, easily broken little mind.
So, who won?
Oh, clearly Ishtar. You went insane.
I'm not insane.
Not according to these points.
Ishtar says thank you.
Yep, Sarah won too.
Thank you.
Yep, because you only have 30 points. Whereas Antoine clearly has 100 according to this piece of paper.
Don't you feel terrible now? You're
Yes,
supposed
know that
I feel absolutely terrible. I feel
he's crazy,
so
but
terrible.
just like all crazy people, doesn't know that he's crazy. It's very sad.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Hear that, Antoine? You're very sad.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm about to go pull the wings off of a Twittersaurus and throw him on a
He
barbecue
doesn't
grill.
even know he's sad. That's how sad he is. It's so depressing. Is there an ASMR for Jews being gassed? Yes. It's a movie by a woman named, I believe, Reifenstahl. And give me a second exact title for you.
Can we just skip that part?
Nope.
Cuttlefish wants to be Sarah's
Oh
squishy.
yeah, it's called Triumph of the Will by Leni Riefenstahl. Give it a look there.
Trying for the
I'm
what?
sure it'll be inspiring.
Alright. Well, I get... Is that all you have, Zach?
That's all I've got. Apparently, I'll need
Thank
more
you.
for next time.
Yes, you will. Because that
All
was
right.
It's alright.
complicated.
We were only told to get 5, so we only got 5.
Well, that would be Antoine's fault.
Why is it my fault?
I agree.
Because I didn't tell him to get 5.
It's
You
because
sh-
you're crazy.
What he said.
Yes, Draconath. It's wonderful fun. Why don't you bring the trio onto your show and work with him? And you can find out.
I sense that you might be a little upset with him.
What's happening?
Nothing. You can go back to sleep.
Oh, okay. Good night!
Well,
I
I
didn't
guess...
actually think he would take me literally.
Well, I was going to say, I guess we can end a little early tonight.
Stop being loud! I'm napping, goddammit! You guys are so rude. First you tell me to go to sleep, and then you want to be loud as fuck. What the hell?
I'm saying goodbye to the chat. I'm ending the show.
Well, do it in a whisper, goddammit. I'm sleeping. Son of
You-
a bitch, fucking
So I'm going
human
to...
Arcus motherfuckers. God damn it, just want to fucking talk. I'm trying to fucking sleep.
Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you've enjoyed the show. I've been...
Oh god, he's doing ASMR! Make him stop it!
Shut up. I'm enjoying it.
My name, of course,
Get your hand out of your pants!
is Antoine the Great, and I've been joined by my two co-hosts, Sarah, the Rider of Death, and the man, the myth, and the marshmallow, the trio.
Fucker! I'm eating your character sheet again!
I do hope you join us next time, where we will be doing something special as kind of a palate cleanser for this month. I hope you tune in next time to see what it is. So, I guess we're saying all of that. Thank you for joining us, and I hope we see you next time.